Yo, 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 back again with some Silent Hill 4. Last episode, we started the game from the beginning. We're playing as Henry Townsend, someone who's stuck in their apartment. Either way, I wanted to check something out before we begin. I set it up. I think it would be cool and actually give us some much needed context on a few things. So, why don't we check out what I set up? Yeah, dude, the manual. The manual was a pretty important component in a lot of games back in the day. Okay. And some of those manuals were pretty dope. You should just look at that shit and there'd be like a lot of information in it that added context to the game that wasn't otherwise in the game. And Silent Hill 4 had some interesting things within it. Not only did we get to see a close up of one of the ghosts, look at this guy. Freaking creepy, bro. He's got like a goatee the size of a cudgel. Oh my gosh. Either way, this is from Vim's Lair. Not only can you download emulations from that website, including all the PS2 Silent Hills, but each game comes with the manual, bro. You can download the PDF or just look at it casually online, which is what I'm doing right here. So, let's see the table of contents. Let's go to the next page. Classic. And you can tell it's an older one because it's the big PS2. I remember how big those things were, like a brick. Dude, they're like cinder blocks, bro. They're huge. And then the PlayStation Slim came out, and yeah, they're pretty much better in every way. Maybe there were some things that were better about the big one. Like I think it was able to play specific discs that you normally wouldn't. I don't remember. Never got too into playing movies on my PS2. That was what the Xbox was for. Let's see. Oh, this game was on the Xbox too, but I played the PlayStation 2 version. So let's see. It was 2 years ago that Henry Townsend moved into room 302 of South Ashfield Heights, an apartment building in the medium-sized city of Ashfield. Henry was happy and enjoying his new life, but 5 days ago something strange began to happen. A recurring dream began to haunt him. And there was one other thing. This is what I want to look at, the characters. This gives you a lot of context. So let's see. Henry Townsend. Henry is a calm young man who never lets his feelings show. Interesting. Never lets his feelings show. Never? That's impressive. That's incredible. By the time the story begins, he has been locked in his room for 5 straight days. Suddenly, a large hole appears in his bathroom with no reason or warning, and he is dragged into the depths of terror. Eileen is Henry's next door neighbor, the young resident of room 303. She has a kind personality, although she has a tendency to depend too heavily on others at times. The relationship between Eileen and Henry is nothing more than simple recognition of one another, but they are both dragged into a strange set of events that will change everything. Classic. We just got controls, gameplay, difficulties. The game ends when Henry dies. If you didn't know, you know now. Game over. Very important. You don't want that to happen. Obviously, we can examine classic DualShock. What else we got here? Basic operations continued. I feel like I'm actually reading a manual. What the hell? Modern games don't have shit like this. I think modern games should have something like this. It would be cool if they had like, even if it was digital only, just to have like a cool little book that explains things. Because sometimes reading is more comprehensive than, you know what I mean? Just some people say that playing a like actual tutorial is good, and I agree. But sometimes reading it is, I don't know. I feel like when I read something, I can understand it more comprehensively than if I just throw myself into it. It's two different ways of doing things, but I fall on the reading side more. Battle, fighting, map, scrapbook. We know all this. Items and weapons, steel pipe, revolver, holy candle, a special candle with the power of exorcism. The effects last for a while after lighting. Same medallion. The medallion repels ghosts, but will eventually break. Interesting. Options. And there was other shit too. I wanted to find that as well. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing this on the manual and I was like, I want that so bad, bro. Never got it. Never got it. Yeah. And that's the manual. The ultimate run and gun shooter coming soon. Neo Contra. All right. That's enough of that. There was something else I wanted to check out. Let's see. Silent Hill 4 characters. God, I can't type. I just had a bunch of food, bro. Can't even think straight, bro. That's not what I want. Where is it? Oh, you know what? Is this it? Yes, look at this. But it doesn't have the character I really wanted to look at. I was looking for the cult members. Let's see if I can find it. I'm looking for a very specific character. Salvo, Walter, Henry, Cynthia. Damn, I can't find it, really? Why don't I just look it up then? What was he called? The Red Devil? I wanted to look up at this guy because the game doesn't really say nothing about Jimmy Stone. Jimmy Stone as a ghost. Jimmy Stone is a cultist peering in Silent Hill series and a resident of Silent Hill, Maine, a descendant of Reverend Stone. He's a priest and an executioner of the town's cult who serves under the Angel of Rebirth, Voltael. The character's nicknamed the Red Devil because of the triangular red hood worn by the executioners during ritualistic murders. He was first mentioned in a newspaper article in Silent Hill 2 before making his physical debut as a ghost in Silent Hill 4. Stone's right-hand man, George Roston, was tasked with raising the boy Walter Sullivan to fulfill the 21 sacraments of the descent of the Holy Mother, to resurrect the cult's god and bring forth their vision of eternal paradise. However, Walter began performing the ritual in a way that they did not expect, and both men fell victim to the sacrament's ritual. Stone eventually came back in a spectral form, haunting the South Ashfield Heights apartment and Walter's other worlds. Walter's dream. Yep. We saw this if you watched my playthrough of Silent Hill 2 remake. It's the same as in the original. Very interesting picture. So I didn't know this, but apparently Voltael possesses Walter? What? I didn't know this. When did that happen? Apparently it's canon. Let's see. Voltael. During Walter Sullivan's forced traumatic conditioning at Wish House Orphanage, Jimmy Stone's right-hand man, George Roston, attempted to insert Voltael's influence into Walter's subconscious. This would presumably allow Voltael to clandestinely guide Walter's actions, permitting the ritual of the 21 sacraments to take place. By putting this demonic entity into Walter's subconscious, it would also likely give Walter some supernatural powers. Walter was also given the nickname the Red Devil. The attempt was successful, but unknown to George Roston. He had authored his own doom as he became Walter's sixth victim in his spree of ritual killings. Yes, this is context you cannot find almost anywhere in the game. I mean, you do know about these characters. You see the ghosts, and there's a few notes that reference it, but there's a lot of outside material that describes these characters. And if you don't know, it's kind of confusing. Just a little bit. Another thing, which I think is undervalued. Um, let's see if I can find it. I always forget how to spell the name. Let's see. Chuchilbara? Oh shit. No. Without the semicolon, please. In Silent Hill for the Room, Chuchilbara is a significant entity known as the Red God. According to the lore, Chuchilbara, I don't know how to say that. I'm going to be real, guys. Chuchilbara was created by the Order's goddess as an assistant to her. After the goddess's death, Chuchilbara lost its purpose and wandered aimlessly until it found a way to take physical form using a soul fragment. This entity is often associated with the red pyramid-like structure seen in the game. Chuchilbara's role in Silent Hill 4 is linked to the character James Wilson. Wilson began experiencing nightmares and losing consciousness due to Chuchilbara's attempts to take his soul as a tether back into the physical realm. This led to Dr. Alan Travis traveling to Silent Hill to confront Chuchilbara, which resulted in a torturous ordeal for him. The entity is also mentioned in Silent Hill forums and discussions, where it is often compared to other entities like Valtael, Lapsovith, all of which were created to assist the goddess in maintaining order in a chaotic world. Now, what I think is really important here, Born from a Wish. Born from a Wish notes. Let's see if I can find it. Hold up, BRB. Okay. I believe I found something very interesting and exactly what I was looking for. If you didn't see my Born from a Wish video, this is important. And I think it'll give you much needed context into who Chuchilbara is. All right. In Born from a Wish scenario, Maria can read a memo titled Lost Memories in the Baldwin Mansion study. The memo reads, I have the strongest trust. You may even call it faith in the miracle called resurrection of the dead. Upon the hill where the light descended, the beast intoned his song with words of blood, drops of mist, and the vessel of the night. Now, this is incredibly important. Try to remember this. I won't go into it now, but I will later when we get to the section of Silent Hill 4 where it matters. The words of blood, the drops of mist, and the vessel of the night. The grave became an open field. The people wept in fear and joy at the reunion. But my faith in salvation of Chuchilpapa did not waver. It is also spoken of in the ancient legends. The original worshippers did not believe that death was the end, but that it was simply the path by which the deceased returned to nature. They also believed the process was reversible. Yeah, so this god, Chuchilpapa, Chuchilbara, a lot of different variations. Not really, there's not a lot of different variations. There's only like two, I think. Either way, this is the god that slumbers. This is the god that denies death. That is why the white chrism says, I deny thee. It's a direct reference to this person right here, Chuchilpapa. Okay? He's the slumbering god and the god who denies death. That's why you offer the white chrism into the obsidian goblet, which has a snake winding up it. Okay, the snake is important. I believe personally it represents this character, Chuchilpapa. Okay, Chuchilpapa is the snake. And what's very interesting, if I could find it, I believe it is Silent Hill, the woman of the snakes and reeds. I believe that's her name. Yes, God. Okay, so the god has a bunch of different names. Lord of Serpents and Reeds, the Holy Mother. Okay. I believe personally that when it says the Lord of Serpents and Reeds, it's referring to Chuchilpapa or whatever the hell that shit is, and Valtael, the reeds. So if you notice, the obsidian goblet has a snake climbing up it to drink the white chrism. You are offering the white chrism. And a note inside of Born from a Wish says that the white chrism represents breath. And if you know anything about spirituality and God, breath usually indicates God giving something life. So breath is usually a soul or some sort of creation of giving life, right? So when you offer the white chrism into the obsidian goblet, you are giving life to the god, the snake, Chuchopapa. Okay, this is important because I think that Voltaire may have possessed Walter, but Chuchopapa is a huge, significant role in this. And I think that character, that god, the snake, which I'm going to refer to him as a snake from now on, personally. I think that he's what allows Walter to carry out his business. I think Voltaire and him work together in tandem to have God come into fruition. Either way, this is really long drawn out, but I think it's necessary context to really understand what's going on in Silent Hill 4. Because yes, we can understand the mechanics of this thing. It's very simple. Walter has to kill people for thing to happen. Very simple. But there's a lot of nuance to it. And this nuance really, really, really makes it interesting, I think. Either way, let me set up Silent Hill 4 now. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Shit, I gotta pull up GOG. Come on, GOG. Here, I'll pause it. Oh, yeah. The demonic mariachi. Oh, shit. Not new game. Let's load. I don't want to start from the beginning. We have returned from the forest world for the first time. We have done literally nothing in the forest world as of yet. Oh, God. Let's see. I'm really upset, bro, that this mod does not work. I downloaded the first person mod. I wanted to run around in the world in first person. I thought it'd be really cool, but yeah, because I have an ultra widescreen monitor, this game does not play nice. And I had to forgo the first person mod for a mod that fixes the issues with the widescreen monitors and it being constantly in full screen. Because, you know, techno babble doesn't really matter. Either way, we have it working. Unfortunately, we don't have first person inside. Oh, God. Was not expecting that. Come on, Richard. That was good. That was good. I'll give it to you, bro. Yeah? Golly, dude. He's got to stick up something, bro. He looked pissed off just looking at the door, bro. Let me tell you, the amount of times I've gotten pissed off looking at my neighbor's door is 0. It's never happened. Not once. Got to be a special kind of person. Let's check Eileen. Yeah, you got to be a special kind of person to get pissed off at. Well, it depends on what kind of neighbor you have, but Henry's quiet. Who would get mad at Henry? Okay. Nothing. Just Eileen chilling. Maybe she's watching TV. Who knows? Let's take a look outside. Let's get reacquainted here. What was going on? The kids playing by the window. Not a good idea. Wait, what's going on there? See the bottom there? The person looks like she's in pain. Oh. Was she just giving head? No way. Oh my gosh, dude. You see some crazy shit, bro. No. Look, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's an at-home doctor and she's giving him a checkup. Yo, look at this dude. He's playing the Wii before it even came out. Okay. So this is the game, bro. You really got to just look around. You'll see shit you've never seen before. There's a lot of details. Okay. And it changes over time. And I think it's well worth it to just take your time and really fulfill that voyeuristic fantasy that this game wants you personally to embody yourself in. And it's really cool. I like this shit. There were a lot of rumors about this game back, like on the forums and shit back in the day. People were coming up with all kinds of shit, bro. The hole's bigger now. You know, this actually used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. I mean, I was like 12 years old, 13 years old when I played this. I was a Weenie Hut Jr. and these voices scared the shit out of me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think the thing that scared me the most was Billy and Miriam Locaine. The thing. Oh my gosh. I literally could not, bro. Literally. Wasn't gonna happen. I hated that shit. That's why I particularly hate the last level of this game, because there's like 20 of them. It took a lot of strength to muster to get through that shit when I was young. Oh, there's this dude who does randomized damage. He could not get past this part. It was so funny. He could not get past this part without getting hurt. And he died every time. Yeah, look how many times I'll get hurt. And at any moment, if they do randomized damage, they'll kill you instantly. It's really funny. You should look it up. Silent Hill randomized damage. So what is this? Would you call this like an abandoned factory, maybe? Yeah, right? I'm like not sure it's even significant, but it is interesting. Okay. Let's look at our map real quick. See, this is one thing I do like about the older Silent Hill games, is that each room had a name. Like if you were in Brookhaven Hospital, you would be able to be like, oh, that's the break room and that's the examine room number 1. And same thing with the apartment, you know what I mean? But in this game, none of the rooms have names, so you kind of just have to assume what they're called. I can't read this writing. Okay. This looks like James's car, doesn't it? The engine's still running and the driver's seat door is open. Looks like he crashed through and knocked down some trees just to check. It stopped with the brake pedal engaged. There are all sorts of things scattered on the seat. Among the trash is a scrap of paper with something written on it. It's been a while since I came here to Silent Hill. Maybe I'll meet the devil this time. But whenever I come to a cool place like Silent Hill, I always get real thirsty. Jasper Gine. Gine? There's a memo pad in here too. I'm not sure what that nosy guy meant when he said, his home is the orphanage in the middle. The lake is northwest, so the opposite is southeast. The nosy guy said one other thing I don't understand. If you bring the dug up key, you can't go back. Put it away somewhere before you return there. Okay, so obviously we just went over it. The Red Devil is the executioner. What was his name? I already forgot. This is why it's good to go over these things. I'm like brain damaged, so bear with me here. But yeah, the Red Devil, the executioner, the guy we just discussed. That's who he's referring to. Is there anything else here? I like just pushing X around everything, because you never know if he'll just be like, oh yeah, look at this golf club, it's got something written on it.
So you came to investigate this stone too. There was another guy here before, a real nosy guy. But I was the one who found the stone first. In the old days, the natives called it Nakihona. They used it in a ceremony for talking with their dead ancestors. And now those guys are using it too. Call it the Mother Stone. They're just up ahead in that weird building, op- operating some kind of crazy religious cult. Used to collect orphans and did things to them. Kind of gives you the chills, huh? This stone.
Okay. Is that everything you have to say, sir? Okay, so I looked it up, and it says in Silent Hill 4 the room, the Mother Stone, also known as Nakihona, is an artifact that appears in the game. Jasper Guine, the character right in front of us, is seen sitting next to the stone. Jasper speaks about the origin of the stone, suggesting that it was worshipped by the natives of the region as an object of great power and used to communicate with the dead. The Mother Stone is significant as it ties into the mythology of Silent Hill and the beliefs of the Order, a religious cult within the game's lore. The stone is believed to be a remnant of the native worship practices, which the Order later assimilated and used to invent rituals that could embody God in inanimate objects such as rocks or apartments. In the context of Silent Hill 4, the Mother Stone is connected to Walter Sullivan's quest to be reunited with his mother, who he considers to be the apartment room he was born in. So this is interesting. Also, I wonder what the stone is made out of. Do you think... What if it's made out of obsidian? Wouldn't that be interesting? Look at there's like shit dug out of it. Obviously, maybe the cult dug out pieces of this rock to create artifacts that they can perform rituals with. It doesn't explicitly say what it's made out of, but you know, it's just an idea. Also, we have a bunch of candles here. Very moody, bro.
Yeah, gives me the chills. Ceremony for talking to the dead.
Okay.
Ceremony.
Okay.
Talking to the dead.
You know what's very interesting? Think of that note that was in Born from a Wish that talked about the ancestors reviving the dead, and they would dance in joy and fear. You know, it sounds kind of connected to this Mother Stone, doesn't it? The slumbering god would revive people from the dead. They would be able to talk to the people revived. And I personally think Maria is one of those people revived from the dead. Now, I don't personally fully abide by this theory, but I think it's possible. I think Maria was revived by the rebirth ritual. James performed the rebirth ritual, and instead of Mary coming back, it was Maria. So, yeah, the game could be out of order. James could have already done all that, and, you know, it's just a theory, I don't think it's like 100%. I just think it's really interesting to think of it that way, because where else would Maria come from? It makes most sense that she would come from the rebirth ritual, right? Because she's not like the monsters, bro. She's like actually like sentient. The monsters are just like, you know, bestial, instinctual. But Maria, she's like actually like living, thinking, and breathing. That's a bit different than just a normal manifestation, isn't it? I think that's incredibly interesting because, you know, like, why aren't any of the other manifestations so intelligent and lifelike? It would make the most sense that she was... You need the white chrism, the obsidian goblet, and the crimson tome, right? I don't know. It's just a thought. I think it's interesting. It's not immediately apparent why Maria is so special, but she is. And I think the easiest way to explain why she's so special is that she was particularly offered to Chuchobara, whatever you want to call it, and that makes her special because he personally revived her using Mary's essence. Just tonight, I think Born from a Wish highly suggests that. I don't know. Just really cool. Silent Hill Smile Support Society. Wish House. All right, run away from anything called Smile Support Society. That's the orphanage run by the cult. Huh? Oh, he meant like, huh? That's a smile. That's the cult. Oh, you little bastards. Get out. Get out. Get. Get. There we are. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else out here, is there? Uh-oh, the camera's stuck on the tree. So this is pretty remote, isn't it? This place is way out. Not a whole lot of people are going to be able to find this place. And it's kind of curious. Anybody would send kids to this place. The only reason they would is because the cult is well established and they have power and they're able to probably traffic kids, honestly. Oh, whoops. Here we are. You know, I gotta say, it almost looks like a southern, like a plantation. No, maybe not southern plantation, but it looks like old is what I'm trying to get at here. This place looks old as hell. There's weird writing here too. Classic seat up the front. Must be some kind of kid's toy. Looks like your average ball. Dodgeball. Anything back here? I just want to explore. Oh, look, there's more writing there too. Holy shit, I didn't realize there was so much writing, bro. I think the only way you can read it is if Eileen is slightly possessed. Looks like the graffiti drawn by a kid. What is that, a chicken? Or maybe a duck? Hard to say. It's like, what, a garbage? I don't know. It looks like a garbage can. I don't know why they would draw that. Okay. Okay. Sun and butterfly. Yep. I guess he'll say the same thing at all the places. What about over here? Let's check out over here. Oh, wait. What's this? Silent Hill Smile Support Society Wish House. Okay, same thing, same thing. Yep, can't get in there. Can't read any of that. And I think it's kind of annoying sometimes trying to read the writing because sometimes there's like enemies, sometimes Walter comes out of nowhere, sometimes there's ghosts. It's really annoying. That's why I put the game on easy, because if you really want to dig into it, you can't be inconvenienced by the enemies. Besides, we're not tryhards. This isn't Dark Souls, bro. No one's gonna pat me on the back if I play the game on hard. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. I love this game. I've beaten it 100 times by now. Okay, another time we return home. Let's see if anything's different. Once again, Henry awakes from the dream. I don't think anything will change too much until like different levels. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. What about this? Yep, same thing. Let's see if there's any new notes. That's what we're really looking for, is new notes. The new notes is what I most look forward to when returning back to the apartment. Nothing. Take a little gander. She's still doing that. Nothing too different. Another good thing is when you come back here, you heal. It's a good strat. In we go again. I like how each level has a different hole, like wall texture. It's a small detail. I think the most noticeable difference is like the prison world has a pretty let's go this way first. I think this way is hopefully there's no ghosts. Yeah. This way is the not right way. I hate how I have to take my hand off the mouse and run it all the way over to right control to switch my weapon. We've come a long way from the old days. Come on over, friend. Alright, bro, you're starting to piss me off now. Come on. Let me hit you. Come on. Ugh. Alright. Okay, you know what? It was a mistake. I made a mistake. I won't make that mistake again. Huge mistake. Alright, you got anything to say? Not really, no. There is a well here. Can we see the wish house from here? Ah, we can see it from the backside. Is there anything interesting? Not really. I love the flat wall, like the flat wall texture they used. Like I mean that unironically. Like it looks like something out of Jeff Where's Gemini or some shit. Okay, so we have a mining, like, operation. What's this? What could this be here for? Oh, so now you guys want to get close to me, huh? What was that awful noise? Oh my gosh, I hate that little creaking noise it made. There are some long-handled tools here. Oh, yeah. I think you get the pick here, right? Second time around, though. It's a ladder. Should I climb up? No. This one doesn't lead to anywhere. It's just a small step ladder. Okay. What are these pipes used for? Well, if I had to guess, they use it to drain the water inside deeper mine shafts. What were they doing with this? Is that cult involved in all this? Well, that's an interesting idea. What would the cult possibly do with any... Why are there just like legs hanging from the ceiling? Look at this. He's wearing like overalls. Is that supposed to be a miner? That's kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. There's something on the other side of the wire netting. My God, it stinks. There's nothing interesting, but yeah, that's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you're talking about, Henry. There's legs coming out of the earth itself. That's terrifying. Okay. And of course, we get the classic view of Toluca. In fact, I even think it's the same wall texture they use in Silent Hill 2. Stretched and repeated. I can't read this writing. It says, warning, you're going to die if you fall off, dog. Toluca Lake. Yeah, it says Silent Hill, Toluca Lake. Always keep your something view while you walk along the edge, I think. The upper body is missing. Was it some kind of goddess or something? Oh, that's interesting. I see like feet. I wish he would read what's on there, but I guess not. I see like little writing on there, but barefooted statue. Quite interesting. I can't read the writing. Got anything to say? There is it's that lake in Silent Hill, Toluca Lake. I haven't seen that place in a while. I took a trip there a few years back. There was a photo of the lake in my room. It's Toluca Lake in Silent Hill. It's beautiful, but also sad somehow. I think we know why it's sad. It's because nothing but death has thrived there. All right. Can't read this either, right? Yeah. I say we go back, see if there's anything new. Like I said, it's worth going back every time because you never know. This game has weird triggers. I haven't played in a while, so I don't know the exact triggers for new notes to spawn. I don't want to miss anything. There are so many weird stories about Silent Hill, but looking at the scenery, it's hard to believe any of them are true. I should also put some things away. We don't really need any healing items for now. Put that away. That's just a waste. We don't need the lit straight line coins or the temptation placard. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think we should just get it out now, right? Yeah, let's just keep it in our inventory for now so we don't have to go back. Oh. Okay. All right, nice. Let's go back. There's nothing else here for us. What is up with that? You see that? There's like a crack all along the ceiling there. It looks really gnarly. I don't know, dude. I really like that this game utilizes such a heavy noise filter. I don't know. It's really iconic. Like this game, like Silent Hill 3 has kind of like a pretty hard noise filter at times, but this game just cranks it up to 12. And so this game specifically just has like this noisy and gray and muffled vibe to it. I don't know how to describe it. I really dig it. It really makes this game stand out. Not to mention the lack of a flashlight, so the environments are a little more like colorful in some aspects. Like they're brighter, they're more lit up. Oh, okay. I think I just want to press space by everything, make sure I'm not missing nothing. I really like the lamps they got out here. Oh yeah, it's tab. I was pressing control this whole time. Yeah, there's nothing out here. I think the next one's got a ghost. There's the goatee man. Anything but the goatee man. Please. Leave me alone. Your goatee is too large. Ooh, that was creepy. Oh. Little boy.
doing here?
You're finally the third revelation. Something's gonna happen. That nosy guy that was here, he said it too. Something big is gonna happen. Finally, it's gonna happen!
What's gonna happen, Jasper? We can examine that. That's kind of sucky. It must be the grave of someone from that Silent Hill religious group. Oh, that's interesting. A graveyard dedicated to the most devout cultists. That's interesting. Yeah, same thing. We gotta examine them all though. It's a gravestone. There's nothing very interesting about it. Surely one of them will be special, right? Henry, are you sure there's nothing interesting about it? Or you're just not interesting? Tread there, and thy home shall be made like unto hell by the power of the Lord. Well, that's interesting. Tread there, maybe referring to the dream. And thy home, the apartment, shall be made like unto hell by the power of the Lord. Maybe it's referring to Walter possessed by Valtail. There's nothing very interesting. Nothing interesting. The grave has been dug here. On the bottom of the coffin are the numbers 11121. As we already know, it's 11 out of 21. Walter killed himself after the 10th kill. I'm pretty sure we all know this. But I really like the idea of it being very vague about what it could mean at the start. For instance, it doesn't identify the slash as a slash. It identifies it as a number, and it's kind of like a trick. Like a got you, you know? It's like, aha, that wasn't a number, that was a slash. Carved in the stone, it says, best wishes for the wish house. Somehow I doubt that. Carved in the stone, it says, tread there and you will tremble in fear for the descent of the Holy Mother. Tread there and you will tremble in fear for the descent of the Holy Mother. I mean, that's not wrong. If you actually got stuck in Walter's dream, it would be worst case scenario. It really would be. Okay. Come on. Let me get something. Give me more. Best wishes for the wish house. Same thing. What about this? Nothing? Interesting. Grave from someone of that religious group. I think that's everything, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Can't read the weird writing. I'd really like to know why there's lakes stacked on some of the graves. And out here as well. There's stuff scattered on the ground on the other side of the fence. Like something was thrown away from over there. Yeah. Someone threw away a bunch of thighs. Not a big fan of that. Really wish they didn't litter. What about over here? There's a cliff on the other side of the fence. I can't go any further. Yeah, that's everything. Well, with that said, let's get out of here. Very interesting. A graveyard for the cult. Yeah. Come on. Okay, nothing here. I think Jasper moves out over here, doesn't he? Yep, there he is. Hey, bro.
The door won't open. That nosy guy gave me something really good.
Oh?
I could let you have it, but not for free. I'm really thirsty. I'm so thirsty. Oh, chocolate. Oh, chocolate.
You know, I remember the first time me and my brothers got to this area. We had the hardest time figuring out what the hell to do, bro. We wandered for so long.
Oh man, that was awesome. Here.
See his
take
shirt?
this.
It's got the final
There's
boss of Silent Hill 1 on
written
it. Glad you like it. Oh, let's grab the shovel. We're going to need that. It's a small spade with a bloody inscription. Will you take it? Yes, of course. The blood inscribed spade. Written in blood is opposite where the lake and the house meet, inside the hand holding on to the ground. Oh man, had a hard time with this puzzle too. There were guides back in 2005 when we played it, but we were kids, you know what I mean? We didn't really. The first thing you didn't think of, I'm stuck, let me go look up a guide real quick. The first thing you thought of was trying to just bash your head against the wall for an hour or two. Here, let me switch. There we go. What's all this? Looks like traps. Maybe the cult wanted to keep people out, right? There's like spikes and pikes. And there's like trees with bandages on them. That's not creepy. Okay. Too bad we can't examine it. I'd like to hear what Henry has to think about this. You done? You little bastard. The trees are bleeding. Why is that? I'd really like to know, personally. Okay. Isn't this the area with the thing? No, I suppose not. Let's keep on going. Ah, this is it. Okay. I can't read the writing. An arm coming up from the ground. Oh, man. Thank God. It's just a tree root. Rusted bloody key. Inscribed on it is, "The holder of this key will wander for eternity." Luckily for you guys and the past me, we figured it out and we know exactly what to do. Uh-oh. Hey, bro, what's up? Man, that looks awful. Let's get out of here. Hopefully there's something new. I want more notes. I'd love coming back to read like Joseph's notes. It's one of my favorite parts about this game is that the plot thickens and every time you not every time, but you come back and there's like more to try to piece together and you really feel like Joseph stuck in the room trying to figure out what's going on. Ah, you're back. This guy is nosy. You saw him like peek, trying to peek through our eye hole earlier. Like he's like in everyone's business apparently. Okay, let's do this. Excellent. Let's get back into the other world. Really glad this came out on GOG, by the way. Really cool they did that. Now they just need to get the Silent Hill 2 and 3 ports. That would be super awesome because Silent Hill 2 and 3 both have PC console ports over to the PC. Hey, relax. Golly, it sounded like Dr. Hyde and Jekyll or whatever it's called. Ew, look at the blood. It kind of looks like pus or something is in there. Disgusting. Okay, now we just got to go back to the apartment, grab the key, and we're good to go. Okay. Rather disappointed, but that's all right. right there. Oh, man. That was awesome. You got anything to say, bro? Before I open this door and you die?
You found it, huh?
I did.
Gives me the chills.
What? What do you got? Come on, spit it out.
You found it, huh?
Oh, okay. The rusty bloody key opens the wish house.
Gives me the chills.
Very interesting. The rusty bloody key opens the wish house, which is associated with the cult. Golly, bro, look at this place. Hey, bro, don't go in there.
I wonder what they did here.
Oh, shit. There's like a low rumble in here.
I wonder what they did here.
What do you think they did?
I wonder what they did here.
What is this? Can't examine it. What is that? It looks like a futuristic garbage can. I wonder what was going on here. Here's like some sort of religious table, right? It's falling apart and I can't even read most of the pages. Here's a part I can read. The second sign, and God said, offer the blood of the 10 sinners and the white oil. Very interesting. So the first 10 kills are devoted with the white oil, the white chrism, the denial of death. So in order to deny death, you have to sacrifice 10 sinners. That's interesting, right? That gives you an idea of what's going on here. So you're taking the lives of 10 people to grant yourself the denial of death. Be then released from the bonds of the flesh and gain the power of heaven. From the darkness and void, bring forth gloom and gird thyself with despair for the giver of wisdom. Gird thyself with despair for the giver of wisdom. Now, this is interesting because Henry is the receiver of wisdom or the giver of wisdom, right? So, what does it mean by gird thyself with despair? Is it saying instill despair into Henry? Is that what I'm trying to understand here? So it says, darkness and void bring forth gloom, and then fill the receiver of wisdom with despair. So he gets to observe all the people die and slowly over time lose his sanity and fall with despair. And that's some sort of like spiritual tax or like transfer that completes the ritual. There's like some sort of like despairing essence that gets transferred into the ritual, right? If I'm to understand this correctly. The third sign, and God said, return to the source through sin's temptation. Return to the source through sin's temptation. Under the watchful eye of the demon, wander alone in the formless chaos. Only then will the four atonements be in alignment. So I think this is a reference to the placards that you get. Return to the source source through sin's temptation. So maybe what it means by the source is getting to the bottom of Walter's dream, return to the source. At the bottom of Walter's dream is the actual apartment. And maybe it's a sinful temptation because he's like trying to revive his mother, and it's like prideful and like not maybe not prideful. He's sinning, he's killing all these people and performing the ritual through temptation to see his mother again. And so the source is the apartment itself. That's what I think. Return to the apartment through the temptation of the ritual. That maybe that's what I can get from it. Under the watchful eye of the demon, which I think obviously is um God, or maybe no, that would be Valtael, because Valtael is the one who possesses him. Under the watchful eye of Valtael, because Valtael would be possessing him and is watching the entire time. Wander alone in the formless chaos. Only then will the four atonements be in alignment. And the four atonements are the placards, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Little foreshadowing. Hold up, bro. I'm not going in there yet. You're going to burn for a minute. What's this? There are a bunch of notes pinned up here. Listen to the teachers. Don't go outside the walls. And play nicely. Read the book. So is the book referring to the pages we saw torn out about the 21 sacraments? Are they teaching all the children this ritual? Or do they have just a general like book for the kids to read about the cult? It's a child's drawing. There's a scribbled note. Have you found Alyssa yet? How is Walter's progress coming along? Send me a report. Obviously, we know that's referring to the first scam. So Walter was being groomed along with the cult's desire for Alyssa. What's up here? The lock is broken and I can't open the door. Hold up, if I do it 34 times, maybe it'll open, right? Is that the secret no one's ever found before? I can be the first base Chad to find it? Okay, no, that won't work. Would have been sick though. That would have been incredible. I would get like a gold medal for sure. Let's see. 10. I wonder if that's any significance. Okay, I believe that's everything. There's a plate on the door. Remove the plate. You got the source placard. Placard from the forest world. It shows a baby and says source.
I finally met him! The one the nosy guy talked about! The devil!
Holy cow, bro. That guy's got guts. I'll give him that.
News report. In a forest near Silent Hill, the burned corpse of a 30-year-old male was discovered earlier today. The police have ruled it a homicide and are investigating. The numbers 17121 were reportedly carved into the man's body. Due to the marks on the victim, the police are investigating possible links to the Walter Sullivan case 10 years ago.
Okay, we're now back from Toluca. Could that forest world have been somewhere on this photo of Silent Hill? I know one of these pictures you can examine like 5 or 6 times and it'll change and say something else. I think it might actually be the one about the superintendent in the living room, though. I wonder if there's a connection between Silent Hill Church and the orphanage in the forest. There's a rumor that something weird happened at the amusement park near this lighthouse a few years back, but nobody knows the truth. Apparently, it's super rare to have a sunny day in Silent Hill. That was just a lucky tourist to show up on that day, I guess. It'll be especially useful to save information at a time like this. There are scraps from magazine articles, but I don't remember why I cut them out. Let's take a look outside. Surely something might have changed. Everyone's still going about their day, pretty standard. What about the apartments themselves? That guy's chilling hard, bro. He's probably watching Fuse or something. Maybe he's watching Taking Back Sunday video. And these kids are still playing on the window. I think what's important to note, though, is that time is not passing by very quickly. At least in the context of the game. I think the game takes place over the span of a day. Because it goes from like morning, afternoon, evening, night, and then morning again, I think. It's like really short time period. So that's why these people are largely doing the same thing, even though we've spent a significant amount of time in game already. I can bang on the window. I forgot about that. Oh, it's like a kick drum. I like that. Okay, let's go. Someone's at my door. Hello? Who is it?
This is the superintendent. Are you in there, Henry?
Help me! There's something wrong with this room! Help! Let me out of here!
Is anybody home?
What's going on here?
Oh, he's trying the key right now. He's looking for the key. He found the key, but it's not working.
That's strange. That's the right key. I'm sure I heard something in there. Yeah. That sound. It's the same one as back then.
Okay, so he's heard a noise, same as before, and that suggests that someone was here before us, just like the shelf did. It's not a huge mystery. It's pretty obvious that someone. I think what the game tries to suggest at first is that someone is in the apartment with you and meddling with things when you're not here. but that kind of falls apart pretty quickly. And then you realize that someone lived here before we moved in 2 years ago. And I think it's interesting with Sunderland because he keeps the umbilical cord, right? And I see a lot of people have a hard time understanding why he kept the umbilical cord, but my like post hoc rationalization of that is that you know how he just said that he heard a noise? That should not be possible because if we're under the assumption that Henry is astral projecting right now and is still sleeping in his bed this whole time, he shouldn't have heard any noises. So what that suggests to me is that he's sensitive to spiritual like energy. He's like very sensitive to like disturbances and like I think that that might be why he kept the umbilical cord is because he felt like there was something very special about it and he decided to keep it because he's sensitive to that energy, I suppose. That's my post hoc rationalization. You okay, bro? You're looking at me with dead eyes, bro. Okay, there you go. Don't look at me like that anymore. I don't like that. Not one bit. Oh, look, is that Richard right there? I think it is. He looks way less detailed, though. He looks considerably less detailed, if that is him. Oh, look, there's a woman right there. What's she up to? Guess she's just enjoying the weather. The kids have finally calmed down and they're sitting down. They probably ran out of energy for now. He certainly didn't. Look at him. He's back to jamming. I want to know what he is listening to, bro. It looks like he's listening to Pantera or some shit. Okay. There we go. Let's look around. He might have changed his dialogue. This is no time for cooking. Besides, there are no ingredients in this room. Really? I've got nothing to cook, so I don't need to wash dishes. Literally, it looks like he went through the cereal. Oh man, what a horrible situation, bro. I was that age once too. It's not a very sentimental memory for me. I got this photo from Sunderland, the superintendent. I heard his son and daughter in law disappeared in Silent Hill a few years back. Well, well, well. And that is why we know that he's James's father. Is this the one that changes after looking at it a few times? Maybe not. Let's see. This is South Ashfield Heights. I wonder when it was built. I guess it's a pretty old building. It's just a car magazine, a remote, and stuff like that. Nothing happens when I press the remote control. Actually, I think we should actually save just to be on the safe side here. Okay. What about the TV? Anything? And just like I thought, the power's blown. And with the clock stopped, my sense of time is all screwed up.
And next, we'll be taking a look at the weather. Tonight, we can expect scattered clouds clearing by morning. Tomorrow looks to be quite a nice day with warm and sunny weather continuing through the evening, and the weekend we can expect more of the same. So I hope you all get out there and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you very much, Linda. I appreciate the report, and I hope you all have a good night. This is Channel 54, signing out. Okay, I think that's everything for now. Let's go back in. Of course, there's no one in the bathtub. This is no time to be taking a shower. Actually, I think this is the best time to take a shower, Henry. No water from the faucet either. There is no time for that right now. The hole has changed again, and I think I can hear children's voices. Yucky, yucky, yucky. And now we are somewhere new. The water prison world. Okay, we're now in. Let's check all the doors. Oh, really hate that. What's this? Graffiti. It still looks like kids writing. I'm being watched from the middle room. Yeah, you are. Kind of reminds me of what is it called? Oh shit, how could I forget? Hold up. What the hell? How did I forget that? It's one of my favorite bands. Are you kidding me? Hold up. I gotta do this for my own mental health. Panopticon. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking, bro. ISIS. Panopticon by ISIS. Such a incredible album. Oh my gosh. And I came out at the same time this game did come out. They're not connected in any way, but if you want a really good album to listen to, ISIS. There's a sloppily written note on the ground. Lucky. I finally escaped from the cell. I decided to take a careful look around in this building. The scariest place was the first floor basement. There's a kitchen in the northeast, but next door in the northwest is a death chamber. To get in there, you have to punch in the right numbers. Well, I don't know the numbers, and it was too dark to even see the panel, so I didn't go in.
Get me out. Get me the hell out of here. Get me out. Get me the hell out of here.
Sorry, bro. You're kind of dead, bro. I'm sorry. Oh, don't touch me.
He's gonna kill me. Walter's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
So this is interesting with this character. He knows what's going on. He knows who it is and what's happening.
Get me the hell out of here.
So that suggests that the people who ran the prison were fully aware of what was happening, and maybe they didn't support it, but they followed orders, so to speak. But that kind of suggests that he's read the cult's doctrine and understands what the kids were learning and why they were doing this to the kids, right? Okay, we have 3 more doors. Locked. Uh-oh. Something's written. I'm sick of being watched. I get it. Oh, man. Really awful to think about a kid going through that. Okay. Nah, there's nothing. Let's, I think that's everything, right? Yeah, let's get out of here now. What's this? It's a sloppily written note. And to get to the surveillance rooms in the middle of this complex, you have to use the corpse disposal chutes in the cells. However, on the first and second floors, these cells are locked. That's so the kids wouldn't discover them. So you have to get to the first floor from one of the cells on the 3rd floor. I know how to do it, but it's really a pain. Also, the lights only work on the 3rd floor. Wow, corpse disposal. So you're telling me they had children in a panopticon style prison and they were malnourished and died? Or maybe they weren't even malnourished. We read about the death chamber, so that means that the disobedient kids would be killed. And the kids would starve to death in their cells, and they would have to create corpse disposal chutes to get rid of them, and they hid it from the other kids too. So it's kind of like The Island. You remember the old, the one with Ewan McGregor in it? Oh, that was a fun movie. Michael Bay directed it. It was before he did Transformers, The Island. That's a fun movie. You should watch it. Okay. I hear something out here. What is that? Oh, shit. What is this? I don't remember turning this on. Even when I turn the power off, the screen stays on. Holy shit, bro. Is this one of those secret hauntings? Because the mod that I downloaded by Steam 006 said it added scrapped hauntings and shit. Because I don't remember this being a thing. Also, it doesn't affect me like the other hauntings would. I don't remember this ever happening. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Let's see. What's this? There's a scrap of red paper stuck in here. Lately, I've been feeling like my life is in serious danger. I've been through a lot in my life, but I've never felt this kind of pure animal fear. In case something happens to me, I've decided to write down what I've learned for whoever you are that's living in the apartment now. I've been investigating the mass murder that took place 7 years ago, in which 10 people were killed in 10 days. They were killed in a variety of ways, but the one thing they had in common was that each corpse had the following numbers in order of their deaths carved into them. 1 out of 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The name of their killer, it was carved in as well. His name was Walter Sullivan, April 4th. You put the red diary, April 4th, into your scrapbook. Anybody? So what, you cleaning? I mean, that's fair. Fair enough. Good on you for cleaning your own apartment building. Okay. What about Eileen? Eileen? You up to anything, bro? Oh, she's gone. Okay. What's this? The superintendent. I heard his son and yeah, that's the same. That's the same. Awesome. Really like that TV gag. Okay. I say first things first, we should head this way. Oh god, it's the wallmen. Anything but the wallmen. Let me get my gun out, by the way. I hate the wall dudes, bro. I hate them with a passion. We're gonna go all the way down first. I don't know what they were thinking, bro, making the wallmen that annoying, bro. That's probably why the game got bad reviews, just because of that enemy in general. Actually, I think there's a lot of bugs in this room. Let's get my thing out. It's a key. The water prison exit key. Key found in the water wheel room, second floor basement. Up is carved into it. There's something written on the plate. To turn on the light in the third floor cells, turn this water wheel. Remember that the water must flow in the direction of the water wheel. Of course, you also have to open the sluice gate on the roof. Okay. Excellent. Ah, there you are, you little bitches. Come on. Ah, there it is. Come on. Get on my boot. There we go. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these little bastards. Alright, I'm gonna be real. This is one of my favorite rooms in the game. The transformer isn't working. I love nonsensical shit like this. This is the shit that makes my ears and eyes prick up. I can't open it. It's very wide. Silent Hill 1 did really good with that. Like, do you remember the doors that transported you around the level? And it became like a sort of like pseudo puzzle. I love that shit. Okay, I think that's good, right? We got the key. We can just get out of here. Buckle off, will ya? You're harshing my mellow. Bugger off, will ya? I don't want to waste that energy and stamina on ya. Don't want to deal with ya. Alright, we're taking the ladder, dude. There's no way we go through those wallmen again. It's just not happening. Oh, God. Damn it. You piece of dog shit. Really, bro? The chances of that happening are nil. The water prison exit key. Actually, hold up. Before we go there. Let's go here. Oh, shit, we can't. Okay, never mind. It's a bad idea. I didn't mean to. I'll leave you wall men alone. Okay, I love this shit as well. You see, just the water goes on for miles, bro. Oh, I can't change the camera here, but yeah, dude. We're literally in the middle of Toluca Lake. Would you have ever thought there was a prison this size in the middle of Toluca Lake that kept children as like test subjects for insane rituals? I couldn't make that shit up even if I wanted to. Love it, love it. Big fan of that kind of stuff. And when I was a kid, it captivated me. No other game could captivate me like this. Maybe there were two games that did though. Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus and hold up. Get out of here. Yep. Bye bye. Shadow of the Colossus and Deadly Premonition. Those two games were like on that level for me. Let me get a gun out. Oh shit, I don't need a gun. I need a pipe. Okay. Isn't there one of the armed people here? Let me make sure there's not an armed person here. I don't want to deal with no armed people. Alright. Let's check all the rooms now. What's this? It's a diary. I've been watching the surveillance room's peephole the whole time, and sometimes he's there. I can tell because I see a shadow move or hear his footsteps. Is Walter watching Andrew DeSalvo and Henry right now as we speak? Is he the one walking in the panopticon? That's my best guess, right? The bottle's filled with black powder. Look at this though. You see on the ground that it's like a handcuff. It has is it a pillory? There's like pillories on the ground. So they had these kids locked up in a cell, surveilled 24/7, tied up by pillories, bro. That's incredibly morbid. It's graffiti. It doesn't look like it was written by an adult. Picking my nose a lot. Yeah, I'd probably be digging for the China if I was stuck in a cell. Trying to dig to the Antarctic Nazi hole of doom that leads to the center of the earth at this point. There's something written on the paper. It still looks like a kid's writing. I peed in my pants. I gotta wash them so nobody finds out. Oh, I just saw a shadow. I think someone saw me. These kids are locked up in here and are more worried about the piss pants rather than what's going to be in their stomach the next day. That's how you know they're like entirely, completely brainwashed. No concept of normality. It's actually really sad. Hold up. Get some energy drink. Okay. Ah, come on. Okay, I think we're good. Let's keep on going. Now he should die. He'll fall forever. Okay, this is the one. I know for a fact. You little shitbag. You are the stuff of nightmares. You piece of shit. Die. You gave me so many problems when I was a young kid. I hate you. I remember the first time I was playing this with my cousin at the time, and the first time we saw that enemy, I was playing, and as soon as I saw that, I threw the controller at my cousin and said, "You're playing." Oh man, that shit got me good. You gotta say, bro, got me good. Maybe he was pretending to be sleeping, but they're kids, so obviously it's haphazard and not really all that clever. Some kids are clever, but I mean, if you're a kid who's been indoctrinated since who knows when, and you're worried about your piss pants rather than being surveilled in a crazy cult compound, you're probably not going to be the brightest bulb in the bunch, right? There's something written on the paper. Now it will look like I'm sleeping. Huh? Were those footsteps? I wonder if they saw me. Yeah, just as I thought. That's good. Oh, you're back? What the come on, bro. What are you doing? Ugh. I thought there was only one. That kind of caught me by surprise. Give him the double step. Okay, yeah, we skipped one door. Let's see, what's this one? Oh shit, you mother lover. I don't care about him. Let me get this guy. What does it say? There's graffiti here, and it still looks like kids riding. I want to hide, but I can't hide. Yeah. Golly, bro. Just think what this does to a grown-ass man. Now, apply that times 10. That's what it's like for a kid. There's a reason they don't do panopticons in the real world. At least not that we know of. Well, maybe they do, and I don't know shit, but I think it's extremely unethical to have a prison like this. I'm in trouble. I stood in front of the surveillance room and yelled as loud as I could, but nobody came out. It's a diary. We had beef stew yesterday in the cafeteria. I heard there's a death chamber behind the kitchen, and they take meat straight from the dead people and cook it. That really scared me. Damn, bro. I got shivers just thinking about being in that position, bro. Ah, it's so good, bro. They were cooking with some of these concepts, like the way you can see the shadow come across the room as you're reading shit. There are clothes lying here. There's graffiti here. It looks like kids riding. I got no clothes on. They all seem to have low, like, emotional intelligence as well. Graffiti here. I'm a boy genius, and I figured out the answer to the surveillance room puzzle. It's light and water. I imagine this is all like cult material. It's impossible to read anything on the covers. Okay. Is that everything? It is. So let's do one thing first before we try jumping into any of the holes. Okay. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Hate you. Yeah, dude, just imagine if they can one-shot you. It would be impossible to get through them, I think. Oh, at least you could say this is rather a peaceful room, right? There's a handle here. Excellent. Now we should be able to do things correctly, right? All right. Let's check all the rooms again. Yeah, now there's power, right? Yep, let's go down this one. No graffiti. Okay. Oh! Okay, let's get out of here before we die. Hold up. Let's go back to our apartment. I don't have any healing items, so I'm going to play it rather safe here. Back to the respite of our own apartment home. Yes. Another thing I really like about this game, it's just you feel safe at home. And then slowly over time that starts to change. At least a little bit it does. Okay. Oops. I wanted to look around a little bit more first. Oh, the TV's off. That was weird, right? The TV being on? I don't remember that being a thing. What the? What are you doing, Eileen? Can someone explain this to me? Write down in the comments if you understand what the hell she's doing. I'd really like to know. Is there like bugs or something? I don't know. I don't know. Very strange. Okay, let's go back. All right, excellent. Now we should be able to take care of those bastards. What do you say? Excellent. I just wanted to kill you because I hate you. Hopefully that makes sense. I didn't have to do it, but I wanted to do it. Okay. Let's first off reload. Get our pipe back out. There's a document here. This place continues to deteriorate. The doors to a number of cells no longer open. As a result, the kids inside can no longer go outside. But the less they know about that, the better. I can't open the doors, but from this room, I can watch them get more and more emaciated each day. With no food and never showering themselves, they turn into smelly little gray lumps in there. Following the suggestion of an engineer, we've disposed of the corpses by digging a hole below their cells. Since each floor of this building can be rotated independently, we can dispose of the bodies without the others noticing by aligning each cell with a body in it vertically. P.S. Chief, I bet you're just dying to see the interrogation room behind the kitchen. I understand your feelings, but have you noticed? There are 3 rooms with bloody beds. One is on the first floor, one is on the second floor, and one is on the 3rd floor. If you line those 3 rooms up, then it's bingo. Golly, that's really dark. The door stopped working, so the guy, so bored with his job, just watches the kids deteriorate into gray lumps, as he said. God dang it, man. That's so dark. That's why we saw a bunch of the rooms had like clothes on the floor and hanging because they're just so uncomfortable in their own clothes. They had to rip it off. Ugh, it's awful. To keep a close eye on the kids, it's important to keep the cells well lit. The lights on the 3rd floor were originally bought as searchlights. As a precaution against a blackout, they were set up to run on a private generator. There's a hydroelectric generator in the basement. To light up the 1st and 2nd floors, use the corpse disposal chutes. Since each floor of this building can be rotated, you can light up any of the cells by matching up the holes. Repeating this periodically is an effective way to keep the kids fearful and well behaved. P.S. Chief, if you turn the handle in the middle of this room, you can easily rotate the cells. You can't rotate the 1st floor, so align the 2nd and 3rd floors with the 1st floor cell that has the bloodstained bed. By the way, if you use the peephole in this room, it's easy to make sure you're doing it right. Give it a try. Also, please don't forget to open the sluice gate on the roof. Much appreciated, Chief. Okay. Let's align them with the 1st floor then. Go down. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so on the first floor, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's the third one on the left. Okay, we can do that. Oh, is this one actually already set up? Oh, is it really already set up? Oh no, I gotta move it, right? Hold up. Because you can't move the first floor, right? Yeah. Oh, I think I understand now. Let me see. We gotta look in these rooms, right? There's this bastard.
He's, he's gonna kill me. Walter's gonna kill me.
Yeah. Maybe you deserve it. Ah, yes. So that's the one we gotta line up. So it's the third one to the right. Come on. There you go. Oh, so we literally just have to move the top floor then. Yeah, let's move the top floor. It's some kind of memo. The secret number for getting through the door in the back of the kitchen this month is 0302. Thanks for your cooperation. Okay, so we have to move this one once over. Turn it right. Yeah, you've been left free, but it's probably worse for you, honestly. Yeah, so we should be able to get through now. Oh my gosh, you just imagine this guy pacing through this for hours. I think the guard would go just as insane as the kids. I mean, look at this place. It's so just like gray and like brutalist. Like, there's nothing to even look at. Even the desk is gray. I mean, come on.
I'm making it make me stand in there anymore. When we stay in there, I can't make me decide. Take me inside. Make me stay in there. God, please. Come on, let me out of here. So I didn't die in here. Make me stay in there, Walt. Walter, I'm telling you, stay down. Walk away.
Who is that boy? And who are you?
His name's Walter. Walter Sullivan. I used to work at the orphanage watching the kids. I'm Andrew DeSalvo. They tried to make it seem like an orphanage, but according to that town's holy scriptures, it was actually the center of their religion. And that kid Walter, he was really into that mumbo jumbo. Especially that descent of the Holy Mother business. It was scary. Oh, God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
completely distraught. He knows that he's already well screwed. Okay, let's go up to the 3rd floor. Okay. 2nd floor, let's go up one more. And we're gonna go one more over. Oh shit, did I mess up big time, bro? I did. It's supposed to be the lit up one. Damn. I messed up big time, bro. Hold up. Let's just jump down anyway. It'll take us to the other room anyway. A stun gun. High voltage stun device. Fairly short range due to its need for direct contact. Why don't we try it out? I wonder if it's any good. I never used it. Okay. What? How did that hurt me? He's so slow with it, bro. Okay. It's so painful. There we go. The watchfulness placard. The placard from Water Prison World. It shows an eye and says watchfulness. Andrew DeSalvo must have been the one within the panopticon. It's dark and I can't see the buttons. Yeah. I get it. All right. Oh, come on. Bastards came back, bro. Okay, hold up. So we can't move the 1st floor. That's what it said, right? So it's definitely this one. Oh shit, what am I doing? Yeah, right over here. Yeah, so what we need to do is get the one with the light over here. Yep, see that one's dark. So let's see. Not that one. Let's move it over there. So let's go right twice. One more. Okay, now let's see. yeah, we got to move it right one more time. Oh, no. I'm confused. What about this? Oh, over here, right? Am I going crazy, bro? Um, I think we need to get the water to line up with it too, right? Isn't that how it goes? Come on. One more. No. We need the power to be on. And that won't work, right? Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, I think I got it all set up. Figured it all out. I think what I was doing wrong was I was aligning the beds that had blood, but not blood on it. So I aligned the beds with the blood actually on top of the bed, and it's pretty much worked. So we should be good. But the game did crash, unfortunately. So I kind of sped run it. I speed ran that shit, bro. I'm gonna be real. All the enemies are back now too. That's fun. Let's see. Keep on going. Yeah. Come on. This one. Yep. Okay. Let's jump down this shit. Ah, shit. Did I make a big mistake? What the? I went down the wrong hole, bro. What the hell? Okay, I already read that shit. Alright, let's get out of here. I want to jump down the damn wrong hole, bro. I ain't got time to worry about y'all. Okay. Come on. Okay, this should be the hole. I think. I hope. I swear. Yes, okay. Yeah, we should be good. We don't have to worry about you guys. Come on. The watchfulness placard. What was it? 0302? I think that's what it was. 0302. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so they had a death room. The kids were right. They had a death room. A pretty bleak looking one, too. $18 out of 21. That's pretty bleak. I gotta be honest with you guys. Pretty rough stuff, if I do say so myself. Ah, look, the time of day has finally changed. It's now dusk. Very good. My favorite time of day. All right, we're going to have to look around and see if anything changed. Could that force world? Okay, that did not change. Okay, we'll have to go into the next world first since... You hear that? Oh. Oh my gosh, it's huge. Blood. It's stained with blood and it smells horrible. Just like that water-filled room under the cylindrical prison. Was blood coming out of here? The hole's even bigger now. There's a lot of noise coming from the inside of the hole. Okay, let's not go in there. Oh shit, there's 2 notes. And the TV's on again. I don't remember turning this on. Even when I turn the power off, the screen says on. It says it stays on. There's a scrap of red paper stuck in here. Lately, I've been feeling like my life is in serious danger. I've been through a lot in my life, but I've never felt this kind of pure animal fear. Okay, we already read this. Yeah. We already read that. Like I said, the game crashed. I forgot to save. Had to rerun that shit quick as hell. There's a scrap of red paper stuck in here. I found something that's extremely effective against the ghosts. It saved my life. It was stuck into the huge rock in the woods near the orphanage. It's a sword blade with a handmade, triangle-shaped wooden handle that has some kind of spell written on it. As a weapon, it's heavy and hard to carry, but somehow it seems to change in response to the ghost victim's power. Ghost victims. Very interesting. That's a new detail. If you don't already know, that's eye-opening, to say the least. Strike when the sword is energized. If you don't reduce their power, your attacks will be repelled. As far as I know, there are only 5 swords in existence with that kind of power. It's extremely valuable. I like how this guy has been in Walter's world so long that he knows about like legendary artifacts and shit. How long was he in there, bro? Hi.
Going with room 302.
Well, I just tried to open it up, but it looks like something's blocking it from the inside.
Huh.
Anyway, it's not the first time.
You mean the guy who lived here before?
And it wasn't just him either. There's something wrong with his whole apartment.
Don't say that. You're scaring me.
Well, anyway, I just slipped a note under his door. Don't worry about it too much. There are a lot of strange things in this world. umbilical cord I keep in a box in my room. Lately, it's started to smell terrible.
Huh? Umbilical cord?
Oh, well, I forget I said anything.
I love his delivery. It's so awkward.
Those noises.
Something's wrong with this whole apartment. Like, who talks like that? I love it. He's just like his son. Oh, there's a scrap of red paper stuck in here. It's stained with blood and I can't read it. The superintendent's memo. That's interesting. And it kind of suggests that Henry is sleeping. I think this is another thing to suggest that, because we can perceive that they're putting notes under the door and stuff, but when it passes through that barrier, the whole thing changes, and that doesn't make any sense really unless he's sleeping and Walter is still controlling his perception to a certain extent, because Walter wants him to see these things. He wants him to despair, right? That's part of the ritual. So he needs Henry to see things, but he doesn't want him to learn too much, right? With the clock stopped, my sense of time is all screwed up. Look, he's sleeping now. This is very interesting, especially with the context of what the next world is. He's sleeping now. This is important, and I think this is another point towards the direction that Henry himself is sleeping as well. This is probably what Henry looks like at this very moment, but because we're the receiver of wisdom and we have to perceive everything, we have to oversee the ritual, basically. That's his whole point that's his whole part and initiation within the ritual, is to oversee the ritual. And so that's why we're allowed to consciously overwatch everything. It's because Walter needs us to, in order for the ritual to do its thing. Let's definitely save. Okay, there we go. I want to get to the... is there anything here? Probably not, right? Yeah. There's not. What about the stove? Okay. He's saying the same things as before, but I suspect it'll change if we come back after we go through the hole. All right, come on. I actually like the building world the most. I don't know. There's something about it. It's very, it's very interesting. I love the building world. Like, there's so many different, like, environmental storytelling that they use. All right, we are now here. I love this shit right here. This imagery with the door that's just like bright white light. You can't even perceive what's behind it, but it feels like it's some way out, right? But it's unattainable. It's just such a cool aesthetic, and I love that shit. Another thing that kind of has that vibe is Boogie Pop Phantom. I don't know why. It has like this dark and dreary vibe that's similar to the building world here. Let's get our gun out here. Oh, can we look up now? Hold up. Let's see if we can catch a sight of it. I don't know if we can see it from here. Can we? I don't think so, actually. Yeah, we just can. But if you can catch a glimpse up, look at all those things hopping over the buildings. Now, this shit is sick, bro. I love that they added that. It makes the world itself feel dangerous. Like there's thousands and thousands. There's an army. There's a militia of monsters. And the only reason Henry is alive right now is because Walter wants him to be alive. It's really cool. Because let's just say Walter wanted him dead. He can throw thousands upon thousands of monsters at him. Let's see if they'll pass again. I want to see it again. It's really cool. No? You guys done? Already? Hold up. Maybe I have to go back over here and then back there. Let's see if that's the trigger. Yeah, that's the trigger. See, look how many of them there are. Hopping over the top there. Hundreds of them, bro. It's the suggestion that this world is literally impossible to survive in if Walter doesn't want you to live in it. Absolutely love that shit. So cool. So sick. What's a car doing here? Can't climb the ladder. Oh god, the noise they make, dude. It sounds so bad. Sounds like someone's fighting them off, bro. Oh, I get it now.
Ouch! Damn it.
Dude, you fell off the top of a building, bro. How are you gonna just say damn it?
You're a real person.
Oh, this song is so good, by the way.
Hey, you're the guy that lives across from me.
Yeah, my name's Henry.
I'm Richard Braintree, from 207. What the hell's happened to us?
Look at this tie.
All in this freaky world. But if you're here too, then there must be something wrong with the whole apartment building. That must explain what happened to that other guy too.
What other guy?
The guy who lived in 302 before you. A journalist. He disappeared one day. He got pretty crazy towards the end. Shut himself up in his room and wouldn't come out. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. You should too, if you know what's good for you.
Wait. Watch out for that kid.
What a retard, bro. Okay, we're not gonna fight them. That's just ridiculous. What are we thinking? The door's shut tight and it won't open at all. This is actually one of my favorite rooms in all of Silent Hill. I don't know why, bro. I can't even begin to describe why. None of the books in this bookshelf look particularly interesting. There's birthday cake and champagne here. I don't know why, bro. There's something about this room that just... It like hits me like a lightning bolt. It's just like... I think I talked about it in Silent Hill 2 remake when I was going through the apartment complex and you go to the welcome home room. But there's something about the contrast between the happiness, the joy, the jubilation of a birthday party. Everyone's having a good time eating good food, getting presents. But it's mixed with this backdrop of not only a man stabbed with a sword, but like cobwebs everywhere. It's in disarray. Like it's such a cool dichotomy between like this hellish world and the happiness of the, I don't know. I like that kind of shit, bro. Obviously, we can always come back to grab this, and we will come back to grab it. Look at the sword. It kind of pulsates and undulates. Lots of stuff here, but none of it looks useful. Oh yeah, he has a key, right? There's a weird sword stuck in his stomach, and he's holding something in his hand. The key that the ghost was holding. We'll be back for you, don't you worry. Aw, dude, the building world is so weird. It's a shit show, and I love it. It's like an amalgam. It's like, you know, like a dreamscape. Like when you have a nightmare, you know, and you just have like a mishmash of places that don't make sense. You got like grocery stores next to, you know, like apartment. I don't know. There's like stuff that doesn't necessarily fit together properly. That's what this feels like. Like you run through your hallway that leads to your bedroom, but then when you go through the bedroom hallway, you're inside of like a store for some reason, you know? What the hell? Something reeks. Yeah, we definitely want that. Oh, is there a hole here? Well, look at this. See, we went from like a birthday party apartment to a strange art expose, and now we're in like a sports store. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's just like nonsensical. It's a golf bag, but there's nothing inside. There's all sorts of sports supplies, but nothing particularly interesting. There are a bunch of golf clubs in here, but it looks like they're all bent and broken. Huh. I can't make out what that shirt says for shit. It's filled with volleyballs. An aluminum bat. Aluminum alloy bat. Reasonably powerful and easy to use as a weapon. Why not? This shelf is about to fall apart and there's nothing interesting in it, though. Okay, let's go back home. I want to see if any of the dialogue has changed now that we've officially initiated the other world, the building world. I wonder if there's some connection between Silent Hill Church and the orphanage in the forest. Okay, that all says the same thing. First things first, who's knocking? Whoa, what is that? Better check on your neighbors soon. Wait, when did this ever happen? What the hell? This is definitely part of the mod, right? This never happens in the base game. Did you hear something? Something in here? No, no. I don't know what I'm hearing, bro. Is it in here? It did say check on my neighbor, so. Oh, look, Robbie the rabbit, bro. He's got blood all over his mouth now. That wasn't like that before. Okay. All right. What's going on here? Anything else change? Yeah, that's all the same. What about you? Nope. Outside, maybe? Ah, you see, he's sleeping. He's in the building world running around, but he's sleeping in the real world. All right, all right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end it here. An action-packed episode, I'd say. We went through a bunch of lore, but we didn't go through too much. I think there's a lot more we can delve into, especially once Walter starts to get into the picture. Man, oh man, I love this game. There's so much to dig into. It's really one of a kind type of game. That's why I love the Silent Hill series. There's just so many little details you can pick at. Either way, it's super late. And to avoid nightmares, I should probably go to bed now. So have a good night. I'll see you next time.